you know, lately I just really been trying to be humble and not be the person that I have been for the last couple months or so. And I've really been doing my best to try to not go to my boiling point. But it's something about my sister that just really takes me over the freaking edge, because the way she communicates and the way that she does things is very, it can get very intense real fast. And it's like nobody can tell her anything about her attitude or the way that she responds to things or the way that she handles anything. She thinks that the way that she does things is the perfect way to do things, and that you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and she's fucking right. And it really agitates me. It really agitates me, because it's like you act like you cannot be corrected. You act like you cannot acknowledge the fact that you have a fucking attitude problem, or that you're having an attitude with somebody that ain't really trying to go there with you or have an attitude. You interpret everything that isn't what you want to hear as an attitude. You take that and you weaponize it against people and say that, oh, because you have an attitude, I got an attitude, and this is what it's gonna be, and you're gonna have to deal with it because you got an attitude. You're the one with the attitude. Now, what the fuck? You grown, and at the end of the day, there's a way to handle things, and there's a way to go over the fucking edge. And I believe at times she goes over the fucking edge and doesn't realize she's going over the edge, or doesn't even really care that she's going over the edge. And it really grinds my gears, because if I'm monotone in my answer, that's just me. It's not me having attitude. It's not me being pissy. That's just my tone. That's just my tone. I'm not. I don't have a high octave in my voice unless I'm yelling, and that for me is something that I recognize about myself, but many people don't know or realize that about me, is that I don't talk very loudly. So my loud is gonna come off. It ain't gonna come off the way that I would usually speak. So like, sometimes if my voice is elevated, it may seem like I have an attitude, but I really don't. I really don't. And with her, her octave is always loud, or it's not low like my voice is. So anyway, for her, I always tell when she got an attitude. I don't always speak on it, because I would rather just leave it alone, because me trying to address it is going to lead to an argument. it's gonna always lead to an argument because she feels like she don't have an attitude. And she could probably say the same thing about me, but at the same time, if Brianna eating, sleeping, or watching something on the phone, the way that she may respond to something, she has attitude in her voice. You got it. You have it. You have it. When you don't like something, when you're upset about something, or when something's getting on your fucking nerves, you have a fucking attitude. And true for most people, when she has a fucking attitude, it's not a little attitude. It's not a mini attitude. It's a fucking enormous attitude. It's an enormous, I'm gonna be a bitch, and you gonna know that I'm being a bitch. I could be mad about something, and I could be upset about something, and I could be pissed off about something. When I'm pissed off, that's when my attitude seeps out. When I'm frustrated and irritated, that's when my attitude seeps out. Earlier today, when I was in the middle of a Zoom meeting, I got my camera on, so I didn't want her to walk past me and my camera was on. But in the midst of me telling her, oh, don't come, I stopped talking. Like, because I was like, you know what, maybe she not going to come over here. So I stopped talking. And, you know, I was like, you know what, don't even much worry about it. I stopped talking. You know what she did? She called the biggest fucking bitchy fucking attitude with me about me not telling her about what to do and where to go and all this, because I ain't even coming over there. First of all, what the fuck is the attitude for? I got an attitude because you got an attitude. No, you have the fucking attitude. You have the fucking attitude. You got the attitude. The way you responded just now, attitude. You just cursed at me. And now you're talking to me crazy. You're talking about I'm the one with the problem. You do realize that you could have handled that or responded a totally different way, and you didn't. You didn't. And now you want to come at me like I'm the fucking problem. Then you want to throw all this other shit at me talking about, oh, you always got an attitude and you always going to talk about my attitude when I tell you about your attitude. I got an attitude right now because you have a fucking attitude. You don't want nobody to tell you nothing about your attitude. You don't want to adjust your attitude. And you catch an attitude with everybody. With every fucking body. Now riddle me this. If I don't tell you about your attitude, who's going to tell you about your attitude? Because it seems like you can't do no wrong. It just seems like you can't do no fucking wrong. And it really grinds my gears trying to coexist in this environment with her, because it's like I have to either not say anything, say the bare minimum, because she gonna get pissed off about how I say something or how I respond to something. She wanna talk about how I always got something negative to say. I really don't. always have something negative to say. I hit you with something that's real and that's factual, and you don't like that shit. You don't like the shit. If I could sit up here and tell you or say something to somebody about something, it's really not being negative. It's me pointing out something that you either thought about yourself, you didn't think about, or you don't want to think about. Like, you can't sit up here and try to say that just because it wasn't in your frame of positivity that it's something negative. I hit people with honesty. And if that's how I feel and how I see things, how can that be negative? That's my point of view. That's my perspective. You can't sit up here and act like that you just so above you just so above it. Like, you can be real petty, you can be real childish, and you act like that you are just the epitome of positivity and walking into I'm just picture perfect. I'm at the point to where I'm fucking sick of that shit. I'm really sick of that shit because I'm not about to continue to like feed you bullshit, and I'm not about to continue to allow you to feed me bullshit. You sit up here and you act like you so, oh, I'm just the most non-attitudinous person, when you, the way that you respond to people is fucked up. You got issue at your place of work because of your attitude. You talk to your fucking parents with attitude. You talk to your child with attitude. You talk to your fucking baby's father with attitude. When you don't like something, you're talking to people with a fucking attitude. You get up all the way up to the tippy top of the motherfucking skyscraper, and then you have it all crashing the fuck down on whoever the fuck you so deem deserves it. You can sit up here and read somebody their rights and read somebody about how they have an attitude, but have you ever really sat the fuck down and thought about your attitude and how you respond to things and how you look at things and how you can come off as being very aggressive? No, don't fucking think about that. Don't give a fuck about that shit. Don't give a fuck. Then act like, oh, I mean it. No, you fucking meant it. You fucking meant it. You have a fucking bizarre way of handling shit. Bizarre. Fucking czar. Caught an attitude with me yesterday because I tried to, while she was finishing up her hair, I was trying to scurry in the restroom the bathroom before she finished up, so I could, I could get in and get out, handle my blood business with the shower or whatever. And she caught an attitude with that. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna be in here long, so why it matter? It matter because I was in here. I was in here. I was in. You got here. You went in here and washed your hair earlier when I came home, and it's my time to take a bath. Curse me out, talk to me crazy, and then won't act like she ain't the one with the problem. I'm really at my fucking wit's end with this child, because it's really like I'm fighting myself on the outside. Well, act like she don't know. And I really don't see nothing that she's doing to try to change. I don't. And she could probably say the same thing about me, but I take a step back and reflect on the way that I talk and the way that I handle people and how I handle people and my tone of everything. I can be very agitated at sometimes, and I'm working on it, and God got me right now. But like right now, it's really difficult being in the setting that I'm in because of the energies that are around me, and I need to rid myself of the energies that are around me, because I don't have anything to hold me up in positivity. And to hold me up in positivity and to hold me from wanting to go to that dark place. I don't want to go to the dark place. But I swear, being here, it takes me to a place that I don't want to be. I just embarrassed myself on the Zoom that I was in because she wants to get into it with me. I'm in class, and I just really embarrassed myself in front of those people. I embarrassed myself. She didn't give a fuck about that. She didn't give a fuck about that. I'm trying to look out for you, make sure you don't walk past my camera and you catch a fucking nastiest attitude with me. You crazy. You're fucking crazy. you need to really reevaluate yourself and how you fucking handle people. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm done.